Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Master is telling about the faith. Yes, faith, what tremendous faith Krishna Kishore had. He used to say, I have spoken the name of God once, that is enough. How can I remain a sinner? I have become pure and stainless. One day, Haladari said, even Ajamila had to perform austerities to gratify God. Can one receive the grace of God without austerities? What will one gain by speaking the name of God, Narayana only once? At these remarks, Krishna Kishore's anger knew no bounds. The next time he came to the garden to pick flowers, he would not look at Haldari. Haldari's father was a great devotee. He could not see because the name of God is such a thing that once, if we with faith, what is lacking in us is faith. With faith, if one can repeat the name of God, it should not be a trouble or a problem to reach the reality, to get rid of all impurities, to get rid of all defects, to get rid of all sins or the karmic stains. It should not be difficult. See, in Hinduism we have not the concept of karma, this is sin. Sin and virtue are almost equal with respect to the realization of God. One is golden chain, another is iron chain, both are. But we transcend both good and bad. But here the problem of sin doesn't come. Sin is a thing which we can exhaust in a place where through the working out of the sin. Now sinful body I will get so many suffering and all that to work out, and the sin get lost. Now it gives its fruit and goes away. Sin I have done, its fruit, suffering, it will give and go away. And the work, the sadhana is a process by which I am not getting rid of sin or virtue, gaining virtue. Some merit, demerit I am getting rid of, and merit I am accumulating. No. Through sadhana I transcend both good and bad, sin and virtue, both merit and demerit, both I transcend and go beyond. Unstained by both. I want to reach a state where here the karma theory comes into work. In other religions, the Naraka and Swarga, the hell and heaven, after the doomsday, the judgment will be given. He has to go to hell and this person has to go to heaven. They are eternal places where suffering and enjoyments are there. That concept is not there. Because these people, if they have transcended the limitations of time and space and entered into transcendental realm, then they would have known, oh, there is still more thing to know. One birth doesn't end with one birth, nor the creation ends with one srishti. It goes on cyclic order. everything is going in cyclic order, so also birth and death, so also creation and destruction. If we transcend alone, we will know. So when that concept has not come, the sin is going to take you for eternal place where you are eternally suffering, have a hell, eternally enjoying. So this makes a lot of difference. We work out the karmas. Naraka for the Hindus is a place where he is going to work out the karma. It is not eternal suffering because he has not done eternal sin. He has done some sin, he will get some pain, and then like any you throw a ball, it comes back to your hand. That much alone. If you throw a ball, a building will not come into your hand. There cannot be, for small action, there cannot be permanent reaction. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. You did a sin, you got a karma, and the karma you have to work out. You did a good work, you got a merit, and you have to work out. This is karma theory. Nothing impermanent can give you something permanent. Nothing partial can give you the whole. So the thing is to go beyond the dualities to the place where there is eternal bliss, eternal life, eternal peace and eternal love. So that realm we are trying to go. So here sin concept is little different from the Western understanding of sin. Here comes the name work of faith. I have taken the name of God. Once, how can there be a sin? Tremendous faith in God. You see, the faith, mind works like anything. Mind has tremendous capacity to do and undo many things. If a person, Sri Ramakrishna also says, if a person drinks poison also and says no, it will not affect me, it will not affect him. Such is the power of mind. It keeps outside. Meera taking poison sent by Rana. Faith just remembers God's, touches the feet. It is Ajna of the king. She has to take, she drinks. Glass, she drops the glass and starts walking away. So nothing happens. If a snake bites and poisonous snake and he says no, it will not affect. If a snake which is not poisonous has bitten and if he thinks it is poison, he dies. There are many cases, even one experiment where a person was to be given, death sentence was given. And to see the effect of mind, he was told, he was brought as venomous snake and was shown, anywhere you are going to die. Death sentence has been given. We are going to kill you. Instead of hanging, instead of electrifying, we want to give this kind of death to you. Within seconds you will die. And all things they show and then cover him totally. And with 2 pins they prick him. And he dies. Spontaneously. This is how mind works. Faith. How much tremendous faith he must have thought that a poison has entered me and left the body. So much of Ranganathananji Maharaj was telling, he was quite old. He had gone to the West. The young Westerners he is moving with, he was going in a walk for some place. He had to go. One small stream was there. Then the stream, the boys, youngsters, it is about 5.5 or 6 feet width. One boy jumped the stream and went to the other side. I was thinking, how will I go? Then another person jumped, all these, one by one they started jumping. Now I have to raise my dhoti and walk in the water, if at all water doesn't have a pit here and there. Then finally he thought, oh, these people have jumped, I too can jump. He forgot, seeing the youngsters, he forgot his age and all that, his capability. He just says, I went 4 steps behind and came forward running and went to the other side. That mind, faith in oneself, similarly faith in God, faith in the name of God. We have to slowly, by stages we may have to develop, because we have not been endowed with that power yet to tell that I love God, or I have taken the name of God, I am no more sinner. But we can raise ourselves to that level of absolute faith in God. How do we develop? Through small tapasyas in the beginning, small sacrifices, total dependence, little by little, we develop the dependence. Finally, we see, I can live without anything. I don't need anything more now. God is with me. I don't need position. I don't need people. I don't need any help. God is with me. That tremendous faith in oneself, faith in God. I remember to have read one story of a sadhu as a small boy of 12, 13 years. He enters a forest and he wants to live alone. He has heard of Divine Mother, his parents, his people, community are worshippers of Divine Mother. And they used to worship Divine Mother through in an image. So he also makes, after going to forest here, there, new atmosphere, new things, new way of living. He has to search for his food, what can be eaten, what should not be eaten. Slowly by experience he has to learn what kind of roots he can eat, what kind of fruits he can eat, what he should not be eaten. All that intuitively, to a certain extent, by trial and error, through some means, he will slowly gain experience. So, when I was in forest once for a long time, a leaf I saw, a small plant with leaf, a creeper like that grows in the ground, and I mistook it for Brahmi leaf. So, but exactly looking like Brahmi, and I picked one and put in my mouth and bit it. Just between the tongues, teeth, I just crushed one sort of. By that time, my tongue is becoming slowly like anesthesia has been given. Immediately I spat out, but for 3 hours I could not taste anything. No sugar, no salt, no mud, nothing is chilly, nothing is working on it. Now I will know by experience, trial and error, what can be eaten, what should not be eaten. Fine poisonous fruits will be there in forests. Like that, we learn by, why this came?
The story of a sadhu.
He goes inside the forest and makes a beautiful image of with a clay and spends his going in the forest, bringing things, fruits, water nearby a pond. From water he brings and worships Divine Mother, offers her so many things. Story develops it, intimacy, friendship, dependence, all things. Morning has to get up and meditate on Mother, pray to her, feel her feelings, Oh, she might be feeling now like this, that. To make a beautiful image which is pleasing to my heart. My heart projects that picture which I like most in the form. So I must have that capability, and it became, as he grew, slowly his dependence, love, faith. Go anywhere, anything happens, Mother is there with him. He is taking Mother and going in the forest. Lot of miles you may have to walk every day to get some food material. And if you get something which you can grow, throw the seeds here, there, nearby, while eating and all that is fallen, they will also grow. But at least 4 or 5 kilometers you have to walk every day to find some food material. So all this, Mother is with him. Slowly he grows fearless. He can see the animals also not harming him. Like the days are going, daily he would bring something and cook and feed Mother, give her bath every day. So make her sleep before he sleeps. Get up early in the morning, wake up Mother. How liveliness of Mother he starts feeling. How the faith generates, how faith develops, you see. As I see, it responds. One brahmachari was there from Bangladesh in our training center. He used to tell, he had a beautiful picture of Sri Ramakrishna. And he would go and see, his eyes are looking at him. He wants to tell something. He has opened half mouth. He will wait. He is ready to tell something. Why is he not telling? Why is he not telling? Oh, what a feeling, you see. The moment he used to look, he wants to tell something. He's not telling that. Not highly educated, but look at how the faith develops. How a thing he is seeing we all see the same photo almost. But how they react, what is the feeling God is feeling, His coming and presence. Those things, while offering, he sees he smiling. Same image, same thing. Look, he is smiling at me. Oh, when he does some mistake and goes, drops something, then he goes, he sees serious face in the same image. This is how faith grows. Whatever is our feeling, we see being reflected in the image. So grows the faith. And finally, it became in such a way that years passed. Old age is coming to that sadhu in the forest. Then he will see that he is finding little difficult to move about. Within limited places, whatever he gets, he will bring and sometimes unripe, sometimes this way, that way. And a day will come when he is no more able to move about. He drags his body to that pond where water is there and brings water for mother to worship, to give her bath, all this. And a day comes when he is not even able to move his body. Then he sees mother is coming to take care of him. Slowly one day he is lying down, unable to go. He has not taken food, nor able to collect food. Mother has already gathered so many items from the forest herself, just like he used to go to the forest and collect. Mother has collected fruits and vegetables from the garden, from the forest itself, and has come. And mother is starts cooking and feeding him, taking him in the lap, just like he served mother throughout his life. Now mother starts feeding him, taking care of him, bathing him, all this. Now you see how the faith develops in the presence of the image. It's after all a clay image. And finally he sees her emerging and moving about freely, like a person at home, moving about and gathering things and doing, cooking this, that and all, serving, making him sleep, waking him, wiping his body, all this. How the faith develops and what is the fruit of this one you see. How that individual soul, the light of the individual soul, merges in that cosmic soul. He goes from mother, he emerged out as a Jivatman, passing through many, many lives, flowing through so many things. Finally, he came to this body where all the world desires were not there. He saw the reality of the world. We have to face the realities one day and finally come to the understanding, oh, this is a play. God alone is real. World is but 2 days. All that wisdom had dawned of all experience of the past life, and it made him to love mother, renounce the world early in life, and go and settle down in the forest and do all things what was necessary. Now you see how that evolution takes place in the Jiva's life. This is faith. This is Sri Ramakrishna is telling. If you have attained faith, you have attained in everything. Nothing more to achieve in life. That kind of tremendous faith we need in God. That's why Haldari, Krishna Kishore could not see Haldari's face because he was filled with faith. Once you utter the name of God, take refuge once in Mother, you'll be, all the dirt has to go out. He experiences, and when somebody says, you may say thousands of times God's name, nothing will happen. It contradicts his own experiences. Haldari's father was a great devotee. At bathing time, he would stand waist deep in the water and meditate on God, uttering the sacred mantra. Then the tears would flow from his eyes. In our Hindu custom, there is a procedure by which we usually, both as a penance, as an austerity, as a spiritual discipline, and as a process of purification. We take something like a vrata, we resolve to do some anushtana. A part of the anushtana is to stand in water up to Nabhi, waist deep water. We stand with folded hands because it will not be harming you in any way. Chest should not be under water. Up to stomach, if it is there, the whole thing, actually meaning is he is giving up the lower three chakras, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, which pertains to Jiva Tattva. He is leaving the Jiva Tattva and he is now just like Shivalinga. If you remove the Jnanendriya, because Jnanendriyas are turned inward in meditation, Karmendriyas are turned inward. If you leave the Karmendriya Jnana, what remains is Shivalinga. Shivalinga is your trunk alone, with all other things turned inward. That is a sign. Like that here, standing waist deep is I am Chaitanya Swarupa, I am one with Prakriti, nature. And then giving up all the identities with the bodily existence, he calls on God. That's what Haldari's father is trying to do. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.